Okay, so I just came across this study today, so I thought I'd show another way to find, find a study for this find a study assignment. And if you're watching this for a later semester, um, keep your eyeballs open. You're going to need to do this at the end of the course. So, um, I'm going to show you what not to do and what you need. So I use Firefox for my main go-to browser, but this Pocket app is all over the place. So you find other kinds of things. So when I started it up this morning, now let's see if I can find the foolish thing. Let's see here. Oh, it's not here in this page. So anyways, well, in one of these Pocket things, it's funny they updated it already. Anyways, it was this article about this Pocket, more evidence of that plant-based protein is better for the animal protein, and trying to lose weight and all that and stay healthy. I'm a sucker for these kind of things to look at. And so then I'm reading down through, and it says one study. So what people will try to do, and they try to do this incorrectly, is they'll use an article like this to meet that assignment, that find a study assignment. The trouble is, this is a reporter writing, or who wrote this? The Sarah person wrote up, basically went out and found maybe a couple of studies, more than one study, and wrote up an article about plant-based protein, which, by the way, I just tried some of that Beyond Beef sausage this last week. I couldn't tell the difference. I know it's expensive, and there's all problems with that Beyond Beef as far as being sustainable and all that, but it wasn't meat. So what I did is I clicked on the study, and here this popped up, and sure enough, this is a published article. It's a peer-reviewed article, and it wasn't that hard to read, really. So, and then I'm scrolling through. So the thing you want to look for when you're meeting this, trying to do this assignment, is look for p-values, look for confidence intervals, and if it meets that, if you see p-values, you see confidence intervals, if it applies, then you know it's something that'll you'll get full points on the type of study that you found. This is a study that includes inferential statistics. And then the other thing that adds convincing, and this article does it nicely, if you scroll down here to the methods or the analysis, I don't know, I don't think it's down that far. I was reading, I didn't remember going down that far. Somewhere here they talk about an ANOVA test. Let's see, hazard ratios, whatever those are, and 95% confidence intervals. Here we go. They said they ran a chi-squared, an ANOVA test. Okay, so right there, they're telling us what kind of test it is. So now all you'd have to do is read through this and summarize what they found. Talk about how did they get their participants or samples. Was it a blinded study? Did they give a placebo and were the people blinded by it? So they didn't know what they were having. I don't know. I don't know how you would do this with plant-based food, but so I don't know if it met that qualifications. But I'd have to read a little closer. Maybe I'll do this as another example. But anyways, I wanted to show you that don't do a reporter's write-up. Find the actual study if you can, and usually you can Google it. And then, of course, if you don't stumble across something like what I did with that Pocket app here, you can always, go to JAMA, the Journal of American Medicine. I think it's JAMA.org. Of course, I do this in another video, so I don't know if I want to spell the time. Oh, this is that goes to the Japanese automakers. Let's see, the Journal of American Medicine. Let's see what pops up. Here you go. There we go. This is the one. This is the one I pointed you to also. And medical studies are the easiest to find. People can do this. I have found some great people. Have found some great articles about other things that aren't medical based, medicine based, and be able to meet the requirements. Those are hard to find, though. I think you'll be better off picking something that coronavirus is something. I'm sure there's all kinds of studies published now about that. Just make sure you don't repeat what somebody else did. Um, and if you go, I don't know, trouble with the coronavirus right now. I'm recording this in spring 21. That's fair. This is fairly new. They might be looking for you to buy it. Don't do that. Go back in time. Go back. Like if you go a year old, maybe something spring of 20 will have something. You might want to find that malaria drug that was being touted as a cure, and see what the studies showed about that. That was last spring. All right, so we stop this video and get this uploaded for you.